In Tuvalu, we are living the realities of climate change, sea level rise, as you stand watching me today at COP26. We cannot wait for speeches when the sea is rising around us all the time. Climate mobility must come to the forefront. We must take bold, alternative action today to secure tomorrow. Faftailasi, Tuvalu Modetua.
In the heart of the Pacific Ocean lies Tuvalu, a small island nation struggling against the relentless forces of climate change. Tuvalu, a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean, is facing an unprecedented crisis. With just 26 square kilometres of land, it is home to around 11,000 people. However, the rising sea levels resulting from climate change are threatening its very existence. The encroaching waters are not only endangering the lives of its people, but also pushing its economy to the edge. Tuvalu's size makes it particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. The rising sea levels pose a significant threat as they steadily erode the limited land available. This puts the country's infrastructure, homes, and livelihood at risk. With each passing day, the situation becomes more precarious, and the need for urgent action becomes even more critical. The consequences of this environmental crisis extend beyond the physical risks. Tuvalu's economy heavily depends on its natural resources and key sectors such as fishing, tourism, and foreign aid. However, these sectors are being severely affected by the changing climate. Fishing, once a vital source of income, is now facing challenges. The warming waters have caused coral bleaching and ocean acidification, leading to a decline in fish populations. This not only affects the livelihoods of local fishermen, but also worsens food security concerns for the entire nation. Tourism, which held promise for economic growth, is also suffering. Tuvalu's stunning sandy beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and rich cultural heritage used to attract visitors from all over the world. However, the fear of disappearing land masses has dampened tourist interest, resulting in a decline in arrivals and revenue. This in turn has a domino effect on local businesses, hotels, and artisans who rely on tourism for their survival. Remittances, the funds sent back to Tuvaluans working abroad, have played a significant role in bolstering the economy. However, as the environmental crisis worsens, more Tuvaluans are forced to leave their homeland permanently, resulting in a decline in remittance inflows. This adds to the economic challenges faced by the country, making it even more difficult to sustain its fragile economy. Foreign aid has provided some relief to Tuvalu, but it remains a challenge to ensure its long-term sustainability and effectiveness in the face of such a monumental crisis. The country relies on international organisations and countries for assistance in infrastructure, development, climate change adaptation projects, and financial aid. While this support helps in the short term, finding sustainable solutions that can address the root causes of the crisis remain a pressing concern. Moreover, Tuvalu's limited resources and isolation present additional economic challenges. The scarcity of fresh water, arable land, and adequate infrastructure further exacerbate the vulnerability of the economy. The nation heavily depends on imports, making it susceptible to rising costs and disruptions in supply chains. As the sea levels rise, saltwater intrusion contaminates freshwater sources, affecting agriculture and the availability of drinkable water. Despite these challenges, the people of Tuvalu show remarkable resilience and determination. The nation actively engages in global climate change negotiations, advocating for stronger action and mitigation measures. Tuvalu's leaders recognise the urgent need to adapt to changing circumstances and have initiated initiatives such as adopting solar power, harvesting rainwater, and implementing coastal protection measures. The sinking dilemma facing Tuvalu has had a significant impact on its tourism sector, which was once a promising avenue for economic growth. The allure of Tuvalu's sandy beaches, stunning coral reefs, and vibrant cultural heritage used to attract visitors from all corners of the globe. However, the impending threat of disappearing land has caused a decline in tourist interest, resulting in fewer arrivals and decreased revenue. The artisans of Tuvalu, who skillfully create traditional crafts and artwork, are experiencing a decline in demand for their products. These unique creations were once highly sought after by tourists visiting the island. However, as the threat of disappearing land masses looms over Tuvalu, the interest in purchasing these cultural treasures has decreased. This reduction in demand not only impacts the income of the artisans, but who also poses a risk to the preservation of Tuvalu's rich cultural heritage. Without a strong incentive to continue their traditional artistic practices, the valuable traditions and craftsmanship of Tuvalu are at risk of being lost. The sinking dilemma effect on tourism in Tuvalu serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of small island nations to the consequences of climate change. As the land masses shrink and the natural beauty of Tuvalu is threatened, efforts must be made to find alternative sources of income and sustainable economic solutions. Diversification of the economy, such as promoting sustainable agriculture, renewable energy projects, or cultural tourism initiatives that showcase Tuvalu's unique heritage, may help mitigate the adverse effects on the tourism sector. Remittances, or funds sent back by the Tuvaluan nationals living abroad, have traditionally played a significant role in bolstering this country's economy. Many Tuvaluans seek employment opportunities overseas, particularly in countries like New Zealand and Australia. These remittances serve as a lifeline for families back home, providing crucial financial support. Foreign aid has played a crucial role in supporting Tuvalu as it grapples with the impacts of its sinking predicament. International organisations and countries have stepped forward to offer assistance in multiple forms, such as infrastructure, development, climate change, adaptation projects, and financial aid. This aid has provided some relief to Tuvalu, helping the nation cope with the challenges it faces. However, ensuring the long-term sustainability and effectiveness of foreign aid in the midst of such a monumental crisis remains a significant challenge. Tuvalu and its supporters must work together to maximise the impact of aid, address evolving needs, and find innovative solutions to navigate the complex web of economic, social, and environmental issues caused by a sinking problem. In addition to these key sectors, Tuvalu faces other economic challenges stemming from its limited resources and isolation. Despite these challenges, Tuvalu and its people exhibit remarkable resilience and determination. Recognising the urgency of the situation, Tuvalu has actively participated in global climate change negotiations, voicing its concerns and advocating for stronger action to combat the devastating effects of climate change. The nation's leaders have acknowledged the need to adapt to the changing circumstances and have taken proactive steps to mitigate the impact. For instance, they have embraced the adoption of solar power as a clean and sustainable energy source, reducing dependence on fossil fuels. Additionally, Tuvalu has implemented rainwater harvesting systems to address the scarcity of fresh water caused by saltwater intrusion. The government has also invested in coastal protection measures to safeguard against rising sea levels and erosion. These initiatives reflect Tuvalu's commitment to finding innovative solutions and preserving its natural resources in the face of adversity. In conclusion, Tuvalu's economy stands at a critical crossroads, grappling with the effects of rapid environmental change. The nation's future hangs in the balance as it faces a reality of disappearing land, diminishing resources, and a fragile economic foundation. Yet, amongst these challenges, the people of Tuvalu remain steadfast in their fight for survival and seek sustainable solutions to ensure their economic and cultural preservation. International collaboration, support, and climate justice are crucial in addressing Tuvalu's economic plight. By investing in resilient infrastructure, education, and sustainable practices, we can work towards a more equitable and sustainable future for this small island nation and beyond. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey into Tuvalu's sinking economy. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please consider hitting the like button, sharing it with others, and subscribing to our channel for more engaging content. Together, let's spread awareness about the challenges faced by vulnerable nations like Tuvalu.